Now we're going to take a look at the sum and difference formulas with tangent. I decided to do tangent in its own video because I know how much you guys love tangent. Okay, so as with the last one, the first thing that we need to do is we need to figure out which formula we're going to use. So I know that the formula for tangent is the tangent of A plus B is equal to the tangent of A minus the tangent of B all over 1 plus the tangent of A times the tangent of B. Now I want to remind you that you do not have to memorize these formulas. These are on your formula sheet for you. So the next thing I need to do is I need to figure out what the points are that are associated with each of these things so that I can use them to find tangent. Okay, so if I'm going to look at pi over 4 first thing I need to do is I need to change that into degrees. So I'm going to multiply that by 180 over pi, and that's going to give me the points root 2 over 2, comma root 2 over 2. Okay, so I know that for pi over 4, I'm dealing with the points root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. Okay, this is in the first quadrant, so I don't need to worry about signs because everything is positive. But what I do need to know is I need to know what the tangent is of pi over 4. And as we've talked about several times in class, tangent is sine over cosine, or y over x. In this case, though, tangent is 1 because any number over itself is equal to 1. Okay, now I'm going to switch colors because there's a lot of writing going on here, and I'm going to find out what 4 pi over 3 is. So again, I'm going to multiply that by 180 over pi. Okay, and that's going to give me the coordinates for 240 degrees. Okay, so 240 degrees, that is going to be a version of my 60-degree angle down here. So I know that I am dealing with the points 1/2 and root 3 over 2. But I know because I am living in quadrant 3 that both things are negative. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to write down 4 pi over 3 is equal to negative 1/2, comma, negative root 3 over 2. Okay, so now I have to find the tangent for this. So the tangent of 4 pi over 3 is going to be the sine divided by the cosine. Okay, so that just tells me that I'm going to flip and multiply. These twos cross each other out. A negative and negative make a positive. So the tangent is root 3. Okay. So now it's time for us to start plugging things into formulas. So as I mentioned before, I know that I am dealing with the tangent of pi over 4 minus the tangent of 4 pi over 3 all over 1 plus the tangent of pi over 4 times the tangent of 4 pi over 3. Okay, so now I'm going to fill those numbers in. So again, I know the tangent of pi over 4 is equal to 1 minus the tangent of 4 pi over 3 is root 3 all over 1 plus the tangent of pi over 4, which is 1, times the tangent of 4 pi over 3, which is positive 3. So I get a final answer of 1 minus root 3 over 1 plus root 3. Remember what I said, that you did not have to rationalize the denominator, so this is my final answer.